Once I truly understood vibration and energy, not just as a concept, but as a reality, my life completely changed. My thoughts, my emotions, my relationships, and the opportunities that came to me, everything changed when I understood what vibration is and how everything can be looked at as vibration. By the end of this video, you will understand how you are right now a vibration because of your swabhava or your nature, and how everything that is happening in your life currently is tied to that vibration. You will also understand how to consciously evolve this vibration to a different dimension to experience your ideal life in the coming months and years. Nikola Tesla once said, if you want to understand the secrets of the universe, learn to think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And the first law of thermodynamics says, energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can only be transformed from one form to another. We have all heard of this law and these quotes, but what do they truly mean? And how did the ancient Upanishads explain this reality? The ancient Upanishads speak about one primary reality that exists as consciousness or as Brahman. This we can look at as a fundamental energy. Now, like the law of thermodynamics says, this energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. There is no beginning to it, there is no end to it. Everything that we are perceiving as per the Vedantic wisdom is just a manifestation in the consciousness, in the fundamental energy, and they are simply variations or apparent variations of that fundamental energy or consciousness. So, the consciousness is fundamental, and everything that we see all around us, including the physical dimension, that is nothing but matter, is an expression in that fundamental consciousness and is a manifestation of that fundamental consciousness. So, although we can see duality all around us, we can perceive differentiation and forms and boundaries all around us, it is ultimately a simulation. It is simply Maya as per Vedanta. Even from the scientific perspective, things do not look as they actually are. For example, right now you're looking at me and you are seeing me as one physical form. I'm wearing a outfit of a particular color, but this is just an appearance. From the perspective of physics, electrons, protons, and different quantum particles, which is nothing but energy, which is appearing as a form currently to you. So everything is energy, including the physical dimension. But from our perspective, we can understand it in this way. The physical dimension or the matter is the grossest expression of that pure consciousness, and then comes the mind, which is much more subtle. Mind is something that we can feel, because mind is nothing but your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. You can feel it, but you cannot point it out, you cannot see it. So it's a subtler dimension, but even that is nothing but consciousness. That pure consciousness expresses itself in different dimensions at different levels within itself through various means, and everything fundamentally is consciousness. This is the primary understanding that we need to come to before we understand how to change our life and how to evolve our life. Now with that, let us understand the three primary parameters, which is sattva, rajas, and tamas, in which we can see different manifestations within consciousness. As per the Vedantic worldview, everything that we see all around us, including us as a human being, are made of these three primary parameters or primary components, which are sattva, rajas, and tamas. Sattva stands for purity and light. Rajas stands for activity and movement and ambition and hard work, and that drive that we have, everything is tied to rajas. And then comes tamas, which is darkness, our lethargy, laziness, and the lack of movement and dullness, all these attributes are tied to tamas. So these are the three primary categories or parameters in which the entire universe is made of. And in turn, they are nothing but consciousness. We can say in one way that sattva is more close to consciousness and it is a purer expression of consciousness. Whereas rajas is much more adulterated or deteriorated form or manifestation within consciousness, and tamas is darkness, which is a grossest expression in consciousness. Each of us have these three parameters, these three qualities in different proportions. Some might be more tamasic, some might be more rajasic, some might be more sattvic, but ultimately we are made of these three primary components. Now, why are we discussing this? Why is it important for us to understand this to evolve our life, whether it is your professional life or relationships or financial freedom, whatever it is that you wish to achieve? This fundamental understanding is very, very crucial, and you will understand why very, very soon. With this, let's come to the law of vibration and let's understand how everything can be looked at as a vibration. You do not experience this reality as it is, but you experience this reality as you are vibrating, as your energy is. So, within the spectrum in which consciousness has expressed itself within itself, there are different dimensions. At one point, I can mark and say this is the mind, which is neither fully physical nor fully pure. It is somewhere in the middle. Like this, even if we look at a map, and within that map, we can map out different vibrations, starting from the purest vibration, which is the pure consciousness, the infinite dimension, to the different variations of it, different vibrations within it. In this map, each and every one of us fall at a certain place. Let's say right now you are here at a certain place because of your swabhava. Your swabhava is nothing but your inner nature or your core identity currently, which is again a consequence of your past karma. So, your previous karma has given rise to your current swabhava or identity, which is responsible for your current vibration, and because of which you are at a certain place right now. And because of your vibration and the energy that you carry and you're experiencing a certain kind of reality for yourself in terms of your wealth, health, relationships, your spiritual grounding, inner peace, purpose, and so on. So everything is because of your current vibration, which is in turn because of your swabhava. Now, let's say you wish to evolve your life at whatever level, whether it is in your professional career, whether it's in your relationship. Basically, each and every one of us are looking to evolve and get to a better position. We wish to grow and contribute more and explore our full potential and purpose. And we are looking for meaning in life and fulfillment in life, which is basically a higher vibration. Because as per the Vedantic wisdom, this consciousness is pure. It is described as Ananda, which is pure bliss. That is what we are all seeking. But we are currently somewhere in the bottom level where we are not experiencing it. Although it is our own true nature, because Vedanta says ultimately you are that infinite consciousness within yourself, we are not allowing ourselves to experience it because of our current swabhava or identity, which is at a particular frequency right now, at a particular vibration. Now, the goal for us is to evolve this vibration and get it closer and closer to consciousness. And the more we evolve, and the higher the vibration is, and the closer the vibration is to consciousness, the more holistically our life will evolve. Whatever we wish for or whatever is the best outcomes for our life will naturally manifest, and more than anything, we will experience more peace, more centeredness, more joy and fulfillment, which is the ultimate goal for a human being. And the process of doing it is conscious creation. Now, that is what we specialize and that is what we work on at ACS, at Adhvaitha Conscious Society. Based on the three components of sattva, rajas, and tamas, that each of us carry, we in turn have a particular vibration in which we are vibrating and in which our energy is. And this vibration has given rise to our personal reality in terms of wealth, health, relationships, and so on. So, this needs to be evolved to change this. And this is tied to your swabhava, which is your core nature. Now, we have something called as the conscious creation mantra at ACS, at Adhvaitha Conscious Society, which goes like this: Yad bhavam tad bhavati, which means however your state of being is, that is nothing but your vibration. You're creating your life. This one verse beautifully encompasses everything that you need to know about spiritual evolution and personal development. However your vibration or state of being is, such a kind of life you're creating for yourself. Always remember this. Always remember yad bhavam tad bhavati. Being a human being is a privilege. It is an opportunity that most of society ignores. Now, what is the difference between being a human and being an animal? Let's say a dog or a cat. What's the difference? Right? Of course, we go to work, we use different tools, but ultimately we eat and they eat, we sleep and they sleep, we reproduce and they reproduce. So these are the primary survival related things that all of us do. But the difference is, for an animal, what it can be is very limited. It is very finite. Now let's say there is an animal. This is my drawing of an animal, and this animal also has a particular vibration associated with it. Everything has an energy associated with it. But this vibration cannot evolve for an animal. It is stuck with that vibration or that energy, so it cannot evolve in its life in any way. But for a human being, the potential is infinite. Let's say for a human being, in your case, your vibration is here at a certain level, right? Within this map, it is somewhere here. You have the potential, unlike an animal, to evolve it to a different place and ultimately even transcend it and realize your infinite potential, that infinite consciousness, which is described as mukti or moksha in Vedanta. Let's keep that aside. Even within this world, within this simulation of Maya, we can live a life of abundance, meaning, fulfillment, and purpose. That is possible. That potential lies within us. Only if we work on it, only if we understand how to disidentify from the current swabhava or vibration and to integrate a new swabhava or vibration. Without this disidentification and integration, the transformation is not possible, or it is very, very difficult. So remember this: when your vibration aligns with your ideal swabhava, right, when it becomes ideal, the outer world has no choice but to rearrange itself around that frequency. So the outer world has to obey your vibration. It is just how it is. There is no outer reality and the inner reality. Ultimately, it's all one reality. It's all just a play of consciousness within consciousness. So as you're vibrating, so is your reality. If you evolve your swabhava or vibration, your reality also evolves with you. That's the key idea here. Now, how to make this possible? How to change our vibration and transform it, right? This is the question that we come to. Now, we have an elaborate process for this that we call conscious creation. It's a 6-month journey to do this. So if you wish to understand more about that, check out this next video where we have a unlisted training for you that goes deep into conscious creation and how you can begin your journey with ACS. But apart from that, if I have to just give you some pointers on how you could evolve your vibration, here are some of the things that you need to remember. Number one, develop a sattvic lifestyle. When it comes to the food that you consume, try to avoid alcohol, smoking, and non-vegetarian diet as much as possible, which raises your vibration from tamas to sattva. Second, meditation and self-inquiry. Stabilize awareness in consciousness itself. Understand that you are something beyond the body and mind. Number three, bhava transformation. We have something called as the life visioning exercise. We will make sure to leave the link for it in the description. You can practice it once every single day as soon as you wake up in the morning, which will transform your vibration and your bhava. Number 4, aligning with your swadharma or purpose. If you find meaning and connection with the work that you do as a professional, as an entrepreneur, your vibration transforms dramatically. It is very, very powerful. If you do not find meaning and if you are monotonously doing a mechanical work which you are not fulfilled in, then your vibration is at a very low state, which will affect other areas of your life also. So, find your purpose and live that purpose. And finally, gratitude and surrender. Be grateful for whatever you already have. Each and every one of us, if you are watching this video, you have so much that so many do not have. You have access to internet, you have access to a digital device, you understand the language, and you have access to this powerful wisdom now. So be grateful for all the things that you already have, for your relationships, for the air you breathe, for the food you consume. This will begin to evolve your vibration. Gratitude is a powerful force. And finally, surrender. Just let go of your current vibration. If you believe in God or some intelligence which is beyond our understanding, just surrender everything to it. Surrender your current vibrations, surrender your limiting beliefs, surrender your goals and desires and outcomes and your life itself. Just let go and see how your vibration changes.